Good morning. That was weird. As soon as I started streaming, my CPU just like went up to 100 for a few seconds. Looks alright now though. Weird. Strange happenings on Bank Holiday Monday, apparently. Let's start with some Beethoven, obviously. What else? Here it is. Let's go. Back hurting a little bit this morning. I'm not sure. I was sitting badly yesterday, but I was in the kitchen a lot. Doing a big roast, which was absolutely delicious, I have to say. Well worth the effort. For a relatively inexperienced roaster and Sekiro player, it was a resounding success. If I do say so myself. Which I do, because I am. Oh. Where's up with my back? I have to find a good position, apparently. Good luck. Okay, first run of the day. Let's see how far we get. Good morning, Kuro. Ah. Alright. I thought I'd be cool and go the other way for some reason. You really have to time it perfectly, don't you? I don't know if this strat's actually worth it. Because I'm not speedrunning, so is it worth it? Hmm. Don't know why I fancy a little bit more Sekiro volume. I guess because I've got the music a bit louder. Okay, it's not to do with sprinting. I don't know what it is. Timing? Maybe I'm just bad at timing. I don't know. Okay, good. Cock-a-doodle-doo to you too. Oh. I'm supposed to slip around him at that point. Okay. Guess we go again. Yeah, I'm really not paying attention this morning. So what else is new? Yeah, I know. Oh, I listened to all of Mozart's symphonies yesterday. Having listened to all of Beethoven's on repeat for the past, week now or something? Week and a half? I don't know how long. Anyway, I got through it. And then I was very glad to have returned to Beethoven's after getting through Mozart's. Not that Mozart's is bad. It was nice background music. But compared to Beethoven, at least for me, Mozart is a lot more formulaic, repetitive, far less imaginative, less creative, less surprising, and doesn't feel like it's taking you on a journey of unexpected twists and turns like Beethoven's does. So while it's nice music, it can't hold a candle to Beethoven's symphonies in my estimation. I thought it might change as I progressed through the symphonies, but it didn't. It was all very much more of the same. Fucking hell, dude. This is not going well. Short stream, 16 minutes. Shall we end it there? But yeah, compared to Mozart, Beethoven's symphonies, the creativity is off the charts. It's those unexpected twists and turns, the little melodies here and there that take you by surprise. The journey it takes you on is well, let's just say Mozart symphonies isn't a journey. It's more like a, I don't want to sound mean because it's still quite nice music, but it's just, it's repetitive, predictable. Certainly compared to Beethoven, it's repetitive, predictable, formulaic, unadventurous, lacking sophisticated creativity. I think that's the best way I can sum it up. While still being nice music, you know, it's not unpleasant to listen to. And I failed that jump now. We are getting worse at the game as time goes by. I guess I need to stop talking about Mozart versus Beethoven. Also, I'm going to change the settings a little bit. Let's put the output gain back to where it was, 6. But change the mic volume. There we go. Yeah. I just noticed watching a bit of the VOD yesterday that I was quite loud at points. And I guess that's why I find Beethoven's symphonies so much more inspiring. It's the creativity, the level of sophistication and the imagination that goes into it. Those unexpected twists and turns that make you smile. Take you by surprise. Okay, it appears to be nothing to do with the output gain.
久しいな、ミコよ。おじ上の墓前以来か。
Oh. Did I say exit? What the fuck? I didn't say exit. What's wrong with you? Let's do that.
お任せを。
By putting my feet up for a bit. Okay.
足の原因参る。
Why are you not buffering the R1, dude? That's twice you failed to do that. Okay. Sure. I honestly don't know what to do because I've spent 20 minutes not even getting past the ogre. Maybe try again and focus? Okay. Let's try that. La 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 la.
井戸底におるあの忍び。
狼いやこれそのいや今いしまみつあその
Focus. 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 Remember to focus. My goodness, dude. Maybe we just go straight into Rocket League. I don't know. Sekiro is not working today. 24 minutes, haven't got past ogre. That's a record in terms of poor performance. Indeed, not the sort of record we are looking to break. All set. I would say, okay, concerted effort this time. Put all your focus and energy into trying to get this run. But every time I say that or think that, I just make a stupid mistake immediately. So there really is no benefit to be had from saying such things. Or even thinking such things.
足の剣士参る。
極その
お前さ、何手にしかしこそお前
Patience is a virtue, 。 apparently. That was a bad ogre, but at least I didn't get hit, right? Terrible start into terrible positioning into a terribly slow kill, but that's how easy it is, even when everything goes wrong, to not get hit. You just don't get hit. Alright, sorry horsey. There we go. my god, that was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Are we okay here? Apparently.
Might.
忍びよ再び間に合えよう。まだミコの忍び。
GG, Julie. Now we're on a run.
か
う
回し
おわすとったがふひわお
できます。
ふしおこの足
この
して一心さん
みおほじるしなそうしみこさん正義不思議
Nice. Nice. What happened there? It just didn't jump. Oh, well, I wanted to test out if you could get back that way, so I guess I'll do that. Since I've just thrown the run. Somehow. Good run, just down the drain like that. Okay, sure. That's how I roll, I suppose. Can we get back this way? I think no is the answer, right? That's too high. You've got to get back up there. Yeah, I think that's the problem. Yeah. Hence using the homeward bone. Okay. I mean, sure. You get past Genie, you start a proper run, and then you immediately just run off the edge and fall to your death. Nice. That's cool, man. It's really good.
井戸底におるあの忍びよこそ
狼いやこれいや今まずあそ
足の剣一郎参る。破れられぬ。してやるわ。
5その2
What the fuck? Now I'm not making that jump? Okay, sure. Well, everything else is going wrong this morning, so why not that too? Why not pile it on, you know? Makes perfect sense.
お前さ何手に賢ずお前
Shot. Yummy.
我鬼は行分正隆なりせめては死ぬるわっぱ鬼の首まだ落ちておらぬぞごめん一郎すまん
Sorry, horsey.
ねいきなしそうこねどしょこれはおう豪華しし
Hey, youth boy, thanks for the follow. If you're a real person, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Monday. Whether it's a bank holiday for you or otherwise. Now that's a clean bolt. Probably the cleanest bolt possible. We'll take that. That was beautiful. That doesn't work. Okay. Nice try, though.
ありは
Wait, if I use a Getchin sugar for this section and I pick 2 up, I only lack 1 if I skip this section, right? I'm sure I can do the run with 1 fewer. Gonna have to try the skip at some point. I mean, I like this bit of the running sections, but just because it's cool running through that. Right, let's try to get past Genie again.
参る忍びよ再び間に合えよう まだだ巫女の忍び
What? Dude, I pressed deflect. What the fuck, dude? What was that? Maybe it didn't. Maybe I didn't press it in enough? Maybe it was somehow slightly late, I don't know. Ah, come on, man. I'm throwing the runs in so many bad ways this morning. That's so unfortunate. Just gonna go through the save states of the last bosses now. That's a tough one. I'll lie. Okay. What do you mean it's corrupt? Has that got something to do with the fact that... Okay, it didn't error this time. When I opened Save State Manager earlier, it said an error occurred while opening, and I was like, what the fuck? We should be on Roberto now if we just continue. Yeah.
我が息子のためその刀置いてゆけ敵愚かなり
Clean. 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 I'm not clean. Should have done that quicker. Never mind. It wasn't a fast one anyway. So particular, aren't you, phase 1? Where to strike you for max damage, huh? Fucking hell, dude. Okay. A little bit risky, but I'm not on a run, so. But it was a good ape. Clean enough.
Mine. な。
再び修羅を切ることになろうとはな。 だじゃ赤狼
I couldn't escape. Is there anything I could have done that?
赤狼
I had to dodge to the right. Or did I? Maybe I could have gone to the left and then jumped away or something? But then he would have aimed differently. Because he was in the corner, I think I couldn't do anything there. I've really got to be careful if he's in the corner. Positionally. I guess I've got to do Ishin again. After that. I was going to go into another run because it was a good run through the save states, but that'll play on my mind, I think, if I don't do Ishin again now. It's just annoying having to go to Emma, but whatever. Whatever. Just takes so long. So long and so boring, aren't you, Emma? Little bonk cushion. Bonk sponge. Especially when you keep backstepping and recovering your posture. Incredibly annoying. I'll keep doing it. Why not? Why not make the fight last longer? And again, why not? Sure. See if we can get you into a corner again. Figure out a way to deal with it. Maybe just running away, honestly. Ideally not getting into a corner in the first place, but sometimes he just ends up there. Nothing you can do. Okay, we should be good here. And he's down. Okay. I mean, it feels better to get him down and starting a run rather than getting completely pwned by him in a corner, but we didn't get practice at dealing with a corner, but yeah. Okay, let's try another run, I guess, and then see how it goes. See where we're at, maybe a Rocket League before we end, I don't know.
井戸底におるあの忍び。よく。
おい。
狼キスいやこれいや今
ギョ
堀島みあそ
おい。
芦名源一郎参る。
Fuck's sake, dude. I dodge it, and then he does it again, and then my mind goes to Makiri counter, which I know I don't have. And I just think, oh, just press the, like, I don't... Why does my brain do that? I mean... Yeah, you know what, I think I've had enough Sekiro. Okay, one more run, wherever we end up. As soon as I get hit, I'm switching to Rocket League. It has not been the morning for Sekiro at all.
井戸底におるあの忍び。
よこそ。
So many throws, so many stupid mistakes.
Okami kiss いやこれいや今石間みあそそう
しな剣一郎参る。破れられぬ。
Fuck, dude. Right, that's it. No, I just can't do it anymore. Can't do it anymore. Can't make those mistakes anymore today. There's been just too many. Far too many. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolute insanity. Finish. Hey Crunchy, how's it going, dude? You just missed an hour and a half of the worst Sekiro ever, and I've just switched to Rocket League. How you doing, man? You got sick yesterday? Oh no, so did that, dude. Hope it's not too bad. Do you know what it is? Hope it's not too bad. I said that, didn't I? Fever, ouch. Get plenty of rest there, man. Rest and fluids and no food. Yeah, I feel you, because I obviously had that with the flu recently. Could not eat for 3 days, or move, or do anything. That's bad. He's on there. Ooh. Ooh. Why would he forfeit? I guess he was just like saying sorry I'm crap sort of forfeit. Fair enough. Are we on? He's missed the ball again. Fever sucks, feels so down, weird feeling, yeah. Indeed, fevers, that's why they're life-threatening, right? You know, they're gonna make you feel bad when they're life-threatening. Had the shot covered. Was good defense. Nice. Yeah, I feel for you, buddy. Can you still move around and do stuff though? It's not so bad as flu, hopefully. Where I was just, honestly, just couldn't do anything. I mean, clearly you can do something because you're on Twitch and talking. I couldn't even do that, you know. For 3 days, I couldn't even do that. So, that's a positive. Yeah, I'm not going to be on too much longer, really. Don't think so. It's good I just use phone, but hey, I guess I'll be watching tomorrow's stream, yeah. Oh, right, yeah, I guess you won't be going to college then for a bit. Did you finish your exams? I hope your illness isn't going to get in the way of exams or anything important. Oh, what a touch that is. Yeah. That works. Fun, mate. Anyway, hope you feel better soon, buddy. Thanks for popping in. It's been totally dead this morning, so it's nice to see you. Although, obviously, would prefer not to hear such bad news from you that you're ill, but... Your exam now starts from 9th to June again. Okay, so you got a bit of time to get better. Hopefully it won't affect them then. That's kind of all I've got. Oh my goodness, teammate. Come on. That was an easy save. Of course I care about you, buddy. You're like the OG #1 stream supporter. Friend of Clapfish TV. Oh my goodness, that was a bad touch. He just missed the ball again. Yeah, much love to you, dude. Get well soon. Rest, 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 rest. I want a new lobby. Thank you. Yeah, I probably won't be on much longer. There's a tennis match I wouldn't mind watching starting in 20 minutes. So. And like I say, my Sekiro has been appalling today. Got past Junichiro once and then just threw it by running off the edge, and apparently didn't jump. Kind of remarkable shit. Well done, Fomat. Even a bot can score if the teammate doesn't go for the ball. Oh, it's SAE again. Yeah, tennis match. See if our see if our British prodigy, well, used to be. Oh my goodness, got caught on the corner. I don't know if you know tennis, but Emma Raducanu, she was 18 when she won the US Open. British female player. And since then, all sorts of bad shit has been happening to her and her career. It's always nice to see where she's at, especially at the beginning of a Grand Slam tournament, like the French Open, which had just started yesterday. Anyway, she's playing in her first round match at 10 o'clock. Cool now. Where is my teammate? Is he playing Rocket League? Apparently not. Go on, teammate. What is this guy doing? Oh, he saved it as well. Done. Okay. Played it once, don't know much about it. Used to play cricket and badminton. Oh yeah, cricket's a big Indian sport, right? Badminton's cool. I haven't played much of that. But I enjoy it when I play it. Whenever I do play it. Oh, he beat me to the ball. Not in there. Oof. Didn't have enough boost. Sort of faked him out, I guess. Oh. Can't score that. Yeah. Oh, I shouldn't have died for that. They've messed up there. There's too much craze about cricket that people don't even care about supporting other sports, which is sad. Yeah, I can see that. I suppose it's a bit like that with football in the UK. Yeah, I get that feeling about football in the UK. Dude, learn that you left goes, dude. Left always goes, man. Oh, mate, Crunchy, I think you missed like the best pinch I've ever scored yesterday. I made a clip of it if you want to check it out. I think you'd left at that point. Oh my goodness. Okay, nice. Oh, why am I backflipping? Oh my goodness. That's a goal, isn't it? Yeah. Why am I backflipping? I don't get it. Oh, you watched the short, yeah, I put short up. That short I thought would get quite a lot of views, but you were just at the mercy of the algorithm. It's like whatever the algorithm wants to do. Like one of my worst shorts got my most views, you know? Like 1,500, and it's a really bad short. That one's probably my best, and it's only got like 400 or something. I would say so far, but you only get views in the first like hour of the short going up, and then it just dies. Oh my goodness, that was a bad jump. Oh teammate, come on dude. I know I did bad, but what was that? Yeah, perfect pass, and bang! That was a great goal. That was a lovely goal. Good there. Save that one. He messed up his kickoff and it kind of worked because it threw me off. Would have preferred that boost, honestly, but teammate already had some. Faking. But yeah, that pinch felt so good when that went in. Teammate's going nowhere with that. I went too fast and couldn't get around it. What a shame. You've got boost now, nice. Oh, I didn't quite get a touch on. Well, I could have. That's such a bad shot. Go on, teammate. Yeah, that works. Good game. He made up for all the errors and shit. At least he got quite a high score for missing the ball half the time. Wait, I'm on Middle East. I'm playing on Middle East. How do I... Regions. I was playing on Middle East for I guess we just go with recommended. It'll go to Europe. That's hilarious. I was doing well on Middle East servers though. I'm not sure I've lost on Middle East actually. Kind of funny. Notice my ping was almost 100. There we go, 14. That's better. Yeah, no, it wasn't Splater, it was Shelby. Yeah, don't. Shelby is my cat. because he's from the Middle East and he was getting lag on EU, so he was getting lag in general because his Wi-Fi was fucked. But ooh. Another weak shot, but good for teammate now. He goes for the ball, which he didn't. Okay. Tried to get it behind them, but I had no power at that angle. That works. Little spinneroo. It's sweet that as a non-Rocket League player you've enjoyed watching some Rocket League. Maybe it inspires you to give it a go sometime. Ooh, I couldn't quite get the power because he was in the way. It was a good try there. Oh, lost control of my car. Teammate, help. Oh, we're fine, he's missed. Nice. Touch. Oh no, that was so close. He just got a bit of a harder touch than I was expecting. Nice. Once played, not getting the time. Yeah, no, I know, like, you wouldn't be playing anytime soon. I just thought it might inspire you to try playing in the distant future when you've got a computer and you're not studying, or, you know, whatever it is. That's what I meant. Go on, teammate. Oh. Well, tipped it over them. Maybe he's on. Good try. Ooh, close. He really wanted that ball, so I thought I'd leave it to him. Yeah, there it is. After 10 months you'll be able to, yeah, exactly. Well, there's something to look forward to, isn't it? It's just sweet. I was just thinking it's sweet that you said, oh, great Rocket League, and you've enjoyed watching Rocket League, and you've never played Rocket League, you know, so that's kind of cool. That it's some content that you can enjoy even though you can't directly relate to what the gameplay feels like and such. Then he had a bit of boost for control. He's missed the boost. Nice teammate, go on. What? Fine. Oops. Didn't mean to flip. Oh. Nice. Good defense. And he went for boost when he shouldn't have. Yeah, teammate. Oh my goodness. The backflipping. Oh, I've had double jump there. Would have been alright. It's the bane of my Rocket League existence. Backflip when I don't want to. Wait. This is why I had the controls like higher for dodge lead zone. Let's try 0.8. Kind of took it from him, but okay. Ah, went too high. Hey, what's your Discord or Instagram username? Type in chat. My goodness, dude. That's hilarious. I'd say you can't blame the guy for trying, but you can, right? I didn't mean to do that. To not go for the ball, I mean, it might work out there. Fine. Okay. All this ball missing is really confusing, right? Ooh, good try. I think we're fucked. Oh, he's missed. Dude, like, what is my teammate doing, man? He just bumped me off the ball. Dunk, yeah, nice work, man. That's a fair ban. Would just be an AI bot, probably. Save that one. That was a great goal. Great touch into a big bang that they didn't expect. Bad touch. Straight to Yogi. Fine there. Could have been better. To be safe. It is now. Had a feeling he'd miss. GG. Okay, one more game and then I might go and watch some tennis. Have a bit of a shorter stream today. I would stay just for you, Crunchy, but you need rest, so that's another reason for me to leave. I'm distracting you from getting better. How can I live with myself, you know? We've done well at Rocket League today, though. It's been pretty good. I'm feeling better in general just by sort of playing a bit, like an hour of Rocket League, sort of at the end of each stream. Bit of casual, you know. It's good practice. I've never really had regular practice with Rocket League. I think that's why I've never really got better at it. Nice pass. Try. But now with a bit of regularity, bang. Alright, you're just listening. Yeah, sweet. As long as you've got your eyes shut. Maybe he's on. Ooh, unlucky. Side flipping again. Oh, I thought that was good for teammate. Oh, so close on the save. Oh, you left your goal open, buddy. Lying down on bed, phone to pillow, listening. Oh, that's sweet. Enjoying the music, huh? That's the goal. I listened to all of Mozart's symphonies yesterday while making a big roast for myself. Big roast chicken and roast potatoes. It was delicious. Well worth the 3 to 4 hours work. Oh, nice. Fair enough. And he got the demo? How did he manage that? Anyway. Cooked some great food yesterday. It was a new experience for me because I don't think I've made a roast, not for years anyway. Certainly not like that one. And, but yeah, I had Mozart symphonies as a soundtrack to the day yesterday. Oh my goodness. and was glad to return to Beethoven's symphonies after 7.5 hours of Mozart. Mozart is okay. Mozart's nice music, but it's very formulaic, repetitive, predictable, and nowhere near as adventurous as Beethoven's. Yeah, that's my summary of Mozart's symphonies. Roast chicken, you're craving some? Yeah, it's chicken, roast chicken and chicken soup is what made me better from my illness, or how I recovered rather, when I could eat again, because initially I just couldn't eat a thing, you know. My teammate might have been there, but it's hard to trust him because I don't know if he is there half the time. That's might have gone huge there. Nice. Right. Ooh, good touch, good finish. Yeah, with this teammate, I don't think we're going to win. They're too good. But I suppose we have a chance. 2 minutes left. Stopped eating non-veg food, or at least trying to. Oh, you're trying to be vegan? Yeah, I tried that with ex-girlfriends because they were vegan. But recently, like you know, I've been trying to. Well, I cut out wheat completely and legumes and stuff. And when you cut those things out, you've got no sort of protein from plants, basically. And you're kind of left with meat. Should have been a goal, but I couldn't get there in time, sadly. There we go. That was a nice pass by teammate. But yeah, when you feel better, chicken soup, man, it's the way to recover. It really got me back on my feet after having flu. It was the only thing I could eat. I had other food in. I just couldn't eat any of it though. I had no appetite for anything apart from chicken soup and roast chicken. Shout out. Where's my teammate gone? Shout out to my parents for helping me out with that food. That was a bad touch. But my teammate should have been behind me covering that. Let's go. Now we're just down by 1 again with 42 seconds. See if we can do it. It might be easier in the UK as well, because I feel like eating meat is not a problem, it's a natural thing. Oh, if only that was on target. It was on target, if only he wasn't there. What I do care about is animal welfare. So, you know, I want to... As long as the animals have a good life and are killed, like, you know, as humanely and peacefully as possible, like, what more can any living thing hope for from a life, right? You know, a good life and a quick and painless death. Right, that's what I would vote. That's what I would hope for as a human being, you know. So I'm definitely an advocate for that, for good animal welfare. And in the UK, arguably it's better than other countries, certainly than the US, because we have higher standards here and stuff like that. So that's something that might make it easier being British. I don't know about India, though. Indians are mostly vegetarians. Not sure what the difference is between being vegan and vegetarian is. Vegetarian means you eat dairy as well, like cheese and yogurt and stuff like that. Butter. Whereas vegan is completely plant-based, no animal products whatsoever. Then you're vegetarian, yeah. So the thing about the vegetarian versus vegan argument is there's normally a lot more animal suffering. If it's because of animal suffering that you're a vegetarian, there's normally a lot more animal suffering involved in dairy than there is in meat production. So if you care about animal welfare, you're probably better off cutting out dairy and eating meat, sort of thing. Or just cutting out dairy completely and going vegan. That's because, obviously, the dairy production involves keeping animals pregnant all the time, taking away their babies, causing a lot of emotional distress, taking all the milk that is meant for the baby dies sort of sometimes unnecessarily and doesn't get used, and that whole process is like basically, worse than having an animal having a good life and then getting killed as humanely as possible and being used for meat, because the meat quality is improved. Arguably, the dairy quality would be improved as well with better life for the female animals, but it's something to consider anyway. If your reasoning is animal welfare, dairy is the worst for animal welfare. Then that's worse than meat eating. So I cut out dairy as well. Apart from butter, I still have butter. For certain things like covering the chicken in butter yesterday, for example. I could do without butter though. I could just go with olive oil, so I am considering that. Maybe I will cut out butter and go dairy free completely. But I used to have yogurt and stuff, but now I don't. I haven't had milk for a long time, but I don't think I fully agree with milk. The human chain. We Indian mostly eat chicken as non-veg, since cow is like a holy being, so we don't, yeah. But it's interesting, if you consider cows holy beings, do you eat butter and drink cow's milk and, stuff like that? Because, like I said, that's worse for cow welfare than eating beef, arguably, in most cases. So that's kind of an interesting potential contradiction. Out of sight, out of mind sort of thing. Because I was going to ask you, as an Indian, since you revere cows, surely you have no cow products at all, right? But if you have cow's milk and cow's yogurt and cow's butter and cheese, the cows are not being treated as holy, put it that way. Far from it. I also don't want you to be thinking like challenging things when you're meant to be getting better. Basically, right now, don't worry about that stuff. Rest, eat what you feel like eating when you're ready to eat. Follow your appetite, eat whatever it is. Don't worry about anything else. Get yourself better, and then you can think about this stuff, because I wasn't eating chicken, I wasn't eating poultry. And then I got ill. And then I was like, chicken soup, that's all I can potentially eat to get better. Everything else I just didn't want to eat. So now chicken's back on the menu, I guess. But again, like I say, it's whether it's a marketing trick or not. Supposedly, the chicken welfare is now pretty decent in the UK. So they have even non-quote free range chickens have like a lot of space and have a good life to the point where they're exhibiting natural behaviors. You know, they're playing, they have pecking orders, they're doing their usual stuff. And that's the sort of higher welfare standards that we have now. You know, they're looked after to the point where they exhibit normal behavior, and they're as far as humans can perceive them, I suppose they're happy. They're doing usual. They're being normal chickens. Whether that's true or not is another matter. Like I say, it could be a marketing trick. The whole problem with capitalism is the profit motive over and above anything else, of course, as you know. But do consume dairy, but you don't harm the calves. Make sure to leave enough milk for them after taking some for yourselves. Okay, female cows are kept and cared for. Male calves are usually raised to help with farming once they grow. Okay. Maybe you have different milking processes then. So that's good. That makes more sense. I remember in Germany in particular, we were on walks and stuff in the countryside a lot in Germany. And we would walk past like farms, dairy farms. And you would so often hear female cows just wailing horribly. Either from pain of being artificially inseminated or from emotional distress at losing their calves or whatever it is. All I know is often you would walk past the dairy farm and you would hear cows wailing, and it was kind of horrible. You know, it's not a sound that anyone would hear and think, you know, that they're happy animals on that farm. Quite the opposite, you know what I mean? That's all the evidence you need, really, is that, you know, if that animal is in clear distress, and if the processes were different, they needn't be, right? Like maybe in India where it's different. Yeah, it's horrible. You walk past it and everyone goes quiet, and you're like, you know, no one can do anything about it. Can't like go into the farm and say, "Oi, take care of the fucking animals. What the fuck are you doing? Maximizing your profits, getting as much milk as possible at the expense of animal welfare. Fuck you." Maybe you could do that. Maybe we should do that. Maybe more people should do that. But, you know, a different approach is addressing the issues inherent in capitalism that lead to that behavior, because then it addresses a whole host of other issues at the same time. And as you know, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I'm doing for the rest of my life. So. And I did wonder about maybe recording myself another monologue today, maybe after having a bit of weed. But then I remembered that I think my parents are planning to come today to drop some things off in anticipation for the piano arriving on Thursday. So if they're planning to come today, I probably won't have any or do that, because, well, it depends when they come, but I assume it'll be at a time where that would sort of conflict, you know. So, but the idea was there, and I'll find a day to do that at some point. And over the next week or two, probably. Tomorrow I might go climbing, so that might stop me doing it as well. I don't know. We'll see. On the plus side, though, like I am enjoying my new relationship with weed, which is using it occasionally and creatively, productively, with intent to be creative and productive. Using it as a tool to expand ideas, be creative, be productive, and not as an aid to escaping reality by getting high and watching Twitch or watching YouTube or watching films or watching episodes or playing games while high. And in that new relationship with it, I am enjoying sober days in between having it. So it's no longer habitual, and it's far more enjoyable, and it's far more productive, and it's inspiring ideas like the one that I had about the orchestra and the actual starting to form practical framework of an alternative system while using the system, i.e. while using the monetary system, but in so doing changing what money means and how it's used, away from an end in itself towards a metric, a measure, data and information, which is all it actually is. So actually using it as such and utilizing it as such actually can make money beneficial rather than damaging. And that's super exciting to, mull that over in my mind. And that all came from, like I say, I have to credit my new inspirational surroundings, my well-decorated lounge, Beethoven, but also it did come. It happened to come when I was high. So all things in moderation, and it's anyway. So yeah, and like I say, the other day, was it yesterday? No, the day before yesterday. The last time I had some. Like I said, I was sort of imagining myself talking to the camera while high, and actually had a really good conversation and thought to myself, it could be considered a shame that this isn't being recorded because it's actually very useful. It's good content. I believe it's good content. However, if it was being recorded, it wouldn't be what it is right now. So I enjoyed it as it was in the moment, and instead resolved to, at some point in the future, plan trying to record myself having such a high monologue, shall we say, and seeing how it actually gets recorded, see how being on camera changes the feeling or alters the flow, the flow state that I got into, or maybe even facilitates it in some way and improves it. But it's worth a try, right? So that's the conclusion I came to, was it's worth a try. And then I thought, actually, today might be a good day for that. But then I remembered my parents are coming around, apparently, to drop some stuff off. And they could, I need like a few hours to plan it and not have any disturbances, obviously, because if I had disturbances, then that would change the whole process and etc. So maybe not today, but coming up soon, sometime soon. Hi, Epic Gamer, how are you? You've just caught me wrapping up at the end of the stream because I'm going to go and let this man rest because he's not very well, and watch a bit of tennis and figure out what today's going to hold, like I say, because I'm not sure when or if my parents are coming. But welcome anyway. Welcome and bad timing, but if you're interested, I'm here every morning, so I'll be here tomorrow morning as well, playing Sekiro and then Rocket League. That's normally what I do. Or at least, as this morning went, trying to play Sekiro and failing miserably. But appreciate the follow. Welcome and goodbye. No, like I say, yeah, I'm here every morning, so it was bad timing, yeah. It's funny that often happens. You know that Splater guy from Germany? He came in like right at the end of a stream the other day as well. But he did come back the following day and we had some good Rocket League and good chat. He was helping me with my German vocab and stuff, so. But yes, I am here regularly, unless I somehow fall ill, like a week or two ago when I wasn't here. But all being well, I'm here every morning. So yeah, I'll wrap it up there, because the tennis is probably well underway. No, we aren't falling in again. No, we're not. I'm not going to get ill again this year, I've decided. I had an annoying cold at the beginning of the year, and then I had flu recently, which knocked me off my feet. That'll do for the year, I think. I think that's fair. Same for you, Crunchy. This is your last fever. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, hope you feel better soon, dude. And since you'll be off college, maybe I'll see you in the morning again. In the meantime, have lots of rest and fluids. And if and when you get appetite, eat whatever you want. Slay that fever, indeed. And yeah, as always, take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Choose love, not fear. And I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.